Hello, parents. My name is Mr. Ziegner. I will be your child's fourth grade teacher this year. And welcome to our virtual open house. In this open house, I will be I will be talking more about our schedule. I will take you for a short tour of our room. I also will be talking about rules and behavior, our curriculum, homework, ways that you can contact me, and classroom needs. Uh, I grew up in Peru, in Arequipa, the southern part, and I came to the United States to attend Brigham Young University in Utah. I met my wife my last year of school there. Uh, Her name is Lisa. Lisa is from Oregon. She was born and raised here in Hood River, and that's why we decided to move to Hood River after we both graduated, to be closer to grandparents and family. We have four wonderful children and just one granddaughter. Her name is Claire, and we love her so very much. I taught at Westside for many years before coming to Parkdale. I've been teaching in Parkdale for 11 years, and I'm looking forward to meet you. You can see our daily schedule here. Mondays is different. Our Monday schedule is different than our Tuesday through Friday schedule. Monday is 1 hour late start, but the dismissal time is the same for any day of the week. The students are going home at 2:05. Take a look at our schedules, and at the end of this presentation, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. One thing that I forgot to mention, that I'm so excited to have our students here in the classroom full time this year. It's a great opportunity for us to work with your child. Here's a tour of our classroom. This is my classroom library, where I have books for the students that need to check out a book, and if they want to read it in the classroom or take it home, they are more than welcome to do that. We also have specials during the week. Library is one of our specials. I take my students to the library where they can check out books to take home to read, and then return them when they are done. If you could please remind them to bring those books back to the school and to the library, I will really appreciate it. This is our classroom. As you can see, the students are at least 3 feet apart from each other, wearing masks. We all have to wear masks all day long, and also we have to disinfect and clean and wash our hands constantly throughout the day to prevent any spread of any diseases or viruses. Very important that students follow these rules because we want everybody to go home healthy. Our classroom agreement. We have discussed with our students about being kind, being respectful, being responsible, and being safe. And what does it mean to be these things? For example, being kind with our words and actions. Okay, show active listening, and I repeat this almost every day. What does it mean by being an active listener? We listen with our whole body, not only our ears, but our ears are listening, our eyes are listening and paying attention to the person that is talking to them. Our bodies are still, and so we can stay focused. The same thing with being respectful. We show respect, being respectful to others with our words and actions. Being responsible also, we show it with our actions. Do what's right, show an active listening. And then being safe is also very important. We want your children to be safe here at the school, and our actions are very important in this matter. I always tell them to make smart choices, think before they act, and it's gonna prevent from having any accidents. These are 5 of the rules I have in my classroom to follow directions quickly. Raise your hand before you speak. Raise your hand before leaving your seat. make smart choices, and make your dear teacher happy. Um, Here are some of the rules and behavior that I have in my classroom. I have this whole plan behavior that if I see the students following directions quickly, raising their hand, being kind, respectful, they earn points throughout the day. But if I see students that are not following directions, that are not listening, then I earn a point. And at the end of the week, whoever has the most points, if they do, for example, they will earn some free time, activities, games, just some fun things for them to do on Friday. Um, Also, when we see students doing something good, whether it's in my classroom or throughout the school, the students will receive a mountaineer marker, and they will write their name, their grade, and they put it in a special glass container in the office. And Mr. Hedberg, every Monday, he will draw names, and students earn prizes. And then at the end of every trimester, they also earn even bigger prizes. Um, this is a curriculum at a glance. These are the things that we're going to be doing in reading, math, science, social studies. If you could take a look for a moment and see the things that we're going to be learning. Um, Most of our core time we're going to spend doing reading and math. Today, for example, we did some science. We have this wonderful teacher, Mrs. Anderson, who will be sharing science classes with our students, science and technology. We are very excited to have her this year. In social studies, we'll be learning about the Native Americans, about Lewis and Clark, and Oregon history. We will be learning about Lewis and Clark, for example, and Oregon pioneers. Homework, you probably have seen a reading log coming last week. And all they need to do is ask you and say, Mom, Dad, I'm ready to read. Could you please time me? And if you could take the time for them and record the time, if they read 20, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever time they read, please write it down in the reading log and write your initials. Students are required to read at least 20 minutes every day. So if they read from Monday through Thursday, the reading log should have at least 80 minutes by Friday. I also, you're going to see slots there for the weekend. Some students love to read, and if they're reading during the weekend, they can earn those minutes and hours to add to the reading log, which is great. For math this year, if you could help us at home, we're going to be, the students need to know their multiplication facts. And we don't have too much time during the class, during the day to practice these things. So if it's something that you could help us at home, you can play board games, card games, anything to make it fun for students to learn their multiplication facts. And if they could memorize them, that would be great. Incomplete work, if I see students that they didn't bring the reading log on Fridays, then I will give them a chance to bring them on Monday. But the students that bring the reading log or complete on Friday, also they earn some free time activities that we can do, games we can play together, some fun things that we can do. If you could help your child on Thursday night, make sure that help them make sure that they have their reading log in their homework folder in their backpacks. I will really appreciate it. If there is a need for you to contact me, you see there my email. I'm very good at looking at my email throughout the day. Or you can call the office and talk to our secretary and leave a message with her. I'll be returning your phone call as soon as I have time to return it and talk back to you. Our classroom needs, if you're cleaning out your kids' room and you have some books that you don't want them or you want to get rid of, I'd be happy to accept them as donations here in my classroom library. Other students will benefit from those books. Also, snacks, and I would like to if you would like to donate to our class snacks, I will also it will be really appreciated if you could send any snack that is wrapped, and so I can safely distribute to the students anytime they are hungry or during recess time. Well, this is our presentation for today, and if you have any questions after this presentation, I will be available to answer your questions or comments. And I'm very excited to be your child's teacher this year. And thank you so much for your patience. Goodbye.